here we are, a little update on my Carina, sporting some lovely Team Dynamics Pro Race 1.2 wheels, and also my rather nice Yokohama tyres. A few various stickers have been done. Obviously there's a lot more to do. Yeah, I still have my Powerflow stainless steel exhaust pipe. Also some PC Racing coilovers have been fitted, pretty much adjusted to how I want them. Still a few dents in the car, but generally and overall I'm very pleased with how far the car's come in a matter of months. So future plans, bushes, linkage, discs, calipers, hoses, a few chassis braces, and then bumper resprays. Finding it rather difficult to find some doors, wings, bits and bobs, but yeah, I'll get there. But overall, I'm really impressed and enjoying my project. So, in this video, you find me in the back of my car. The adjusters for my shocks, rear shocks, are here. I'm currently running 10. Will it focus? And 10 on the rear and 14 on the front. I'm going to adjust it to 12 on the rear and probably 15 or 16 on the front. So I've only got 1, 2, and that should be enough. Here we go. Just bolting my rear seat in. Bolts located under there. So that's a two-handed job. So let's get to it. Right, here we are on the other side. I've lifted the seat up a little bit with my hand. I've got fun. I don't know, tiny bit of plastic, a little brush, 50p, that's 50p back on the purchase price of the car. Brilliant. And some hair things, clips, whatever they're called, I don't know. All this dirt bothers me. Well, when I go full race car spec and strip it, it will all come out anyway. Right, now to put this last bolt in, and that's the rear seats bolted in and suspension set up till I can have it all properly done and corner weighted. Woohoo! That will help pay for it. Okay, seats are in. I thought I'd point out this quite cool feature that my Carina has. This is for the rear seat belts. Slots in that side. And slots on that side, so it acts as a nice guide for the seatbelt. Gotta love this styling. Be a shame to rip it all out, but you know, that's what my plans are. Right, let's go around to the front of the car and do the front adjustment. EFI. Not to be confused with other 3-letter acronyms. Yeah, back at the front, I'm only putting in 1, 2. So that's now brought the fronts up to, if my memory serves me right, 16. And I don't really want to go any harder than that until I can get the car set up. I've also got to get the camber adjusted, because I want a bit of negative camber on my wheels. I've also got to get a new bonnet catch or latch for the rod. Right, round to this side. 1, 2, 16 valve. Yep, so fronts are running at 16. Rears are running at 12. I think, in theory, that will give the front end a bit more push or understeer. Hopefully I won't experience any of that. But yeah, Get these autumn leaves everywhere. Right, next thing is to test it out, which I would do so later at the day, and see where we go. Alright, thank you. Opened my boot earlier just to discover a tiny weeny bit of water in the rear light. So to get to the rear light, as you can see, I've got to unpop all of these clips. I've already done a few, and then I can get to the light through the back of there, and I can see whether it just needs tightening up or resealing. Lovely. There we go, every clip removed, not one broken one. That's the boot underside lining. That touring car look. Yeah, so I can now get here to see why it's leaking. Great fun. Right, I've got my long reach sockets, my bar. For anybody's information, it's a 10mm. Without trying to hit my head, will it show me some light? Almost. Yeah, I've got to undo these, but I'm probably going to need both hands. Well, with the rear light out, I couldn't help myself. I had to clean behind it. Right, I've taken the light unit apart, dried it. A couple of drops are still inside, but I've also found where the lock is a tiny crack, because the rear seal seems fine all the way around. But anyway, I've taken it out, dried it. I may try and put a bit of clear glue on that until I can get a replacement. But at least it's drier, so I'm going to chuck it back in, see how it goes. There you go. All the clips are in, nothing's broken. I've tightened the light up a little bit because it was quite loose, but I will bond that crack just there. Yeah, I'm hopeful it will work. That's the end of this episode, really, as I close the boot. Properly. There you go. Right, don't forget, if you want to see more videos, to like, subscribe, and click that little bell thing, apparently, because that's what everybody else says. Please feel free to leave a comment, a dislike, offer up some advice, help, whatever you want to do, all appreciated. Right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode of the Carina journey.